Welcome back, everybody. The 83rd Texas legislative session just wrapped up last month, and one of the key players in bringing forth several bills is State Senator Lucio Jr. These bills aim to improve our lives in education, economic development, and housing. This morning, we welcome him to discuss a few of those bills. So good morning again.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being with us, because we know you're a busy guy.
I'm very happy to be here.
And you have been very busy up in Austin. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing.
Well, we just finished our regular legislative session, and we're in a special session right now. I got appointed to a committee on redistricting to look at the congressional state redistricting lines to see where the men and women in that particular office run.
Absolutely, but one key component of your platform has always been education, and that's where you got a lot of funding for. Tell us a little bit about those bills.
Well, you know, education, we're at about $56 billion in education now. We went up, we added $3.4 billion to the budget from last session. So we can count on $56 billion for the next 2 years, 2014, 2015. That only gets us to about 2009 funding, because we had a tremendous cutback in education 2 years ago during the last legislative session, $5.4 billion. But we've added some wonderful things to the budget. For example, I added a 1.5 for teacher development institutes to help autistic children, and I would ask people to go into their websites and their computers. TexasLegislature.com. They can get all the information they need there.
Absolutely. Earlier we spoke about the medical school, that bill, and we also spoke about the dropout recovery program.
Right.
But now let's talk about the SpaceX program, because I think that's something very exciting for all of us here in the Valley. What can you tell us? I
was able to, as a member of the Finance Committee, add a $15 million amendment, so to speak, to the budget. If SpaceX, which would set up a commercial launch site here in Cameron County in the Valley. They favor the Boca Chica area, south of South Padre Island. If that happens, then we'll see hundreds of new jobs, well-paying jobs that be established, and more so, our children would be interested then in science and technology, which is important. It's an exciting time to be in the Valley, because a lot of things are developing and unfolding, and we're going to see some great things happening in the next couple of years. What
has been the holdup? We hear a lot about perhaps Florida also getting it. Do you know anything about that?
Well, like I said, we have $15 million in the budget, only if SpaceX commits to coming to South Texas or Texas. Yes, Florida is a contender, and they put quite a bit of money. So it's about money and funding. So I think we're in position to. I think SpaceX really likes us and what we have to offer overall. And the bill that I pass addresses many things within that framework.
Absolutely. Well, Senator, thank you so much for being with us. We truly appreciate your time. We know you're very busy, and perhaps you can come back and visit us with some more information on some of these bills if they pass.
I would love to talk about higher education, water. I'd like to talk about other major important issues that are going to be taking place in Cameron and Hidalgo County in the future with you.
Absolutely. We'd love to have you back. So
thank you.
We're going to keep you to that. Promise. All right, let's send it over to Victoria.